Hello YouTube, Cryptbeards XIX, Episode 3. Um, I've been considering, before starting the recording, after coming back from my break, planning out the fortress proper and thinking about how we want to actually do the final thing, because this ugly little bastard is not going to cut the mustard for a proper fortress. Not only are the defences fairly lacklustre, I say fairly lacklustre, they are incredibly lacklustre, but it's also a bit bloody ugly. I didn't really build it with any kind of concern for aesthetics, and perhaps more importantly, I didn't really construct it with any concern for pathing. So maybe what I will do is start thinking about where to build it. Now, we've already had a suggestion in chat of making the true fortress only accessible via a bridge over the lava, which is not the worst idea in the world, but I do feel like it could be technically demanding for my level at least. We'll think about that later on. I think what we really need to do is look for the basic entryway. We could use what we've got here as our entryway, but again, it's very ugly. Do we want visitors to our fortress seeing this as the first port of call? I mean, look at it. I mean, I suppose we could keep the trading depot, we could keep the Marks Dwarves training area, and we could also keep some of these rooms active, like the offices could be kept active, but realistically, what are we going to do otherwise? I mean, actually, thinking about it, maybe we could convert them all into different barracks and make sure our defences are actually pretty decent. Maybe we will keep this area. Maybe we will make this the entryway to our fortress. It only needs some minor tweaks to make it a little bit more presentable, right? And in fact, they're really only going to see this main corridor on the way in. So if we sort of... Actually, before we do anything of the sort, we need a survey of the caverns. We need to know where we're going. So, let's get our miners on the case. Instead of digging down inside our current area, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start an external shaft. Probably... Do we make it close to our... Yeah, let's make it close. We're going to start an external shaft here. It's going to be... Screw it, let's just make it like that. No? That's chop down trees. You need to actually dig a hole. There we go. And then we'll press I. And if I just check there's nothing below... Nothing below us. Yes, it looks good. We can go down here. We'll press enter. And then go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bonk. And then we'll dig out a nice cavern baffle. As one does. Like that. Like that, and like that, and then we make a little room in there. In fact, let's do it as a shift corridor. Bang, that, and then we get back on our stairs and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we will see where that takes us. Okay, back to the surface and unpause. Okay, everyone's rushing out. Hopefully they'll deal with the corpses, put them in the right place. Ah, yes, we need slabs. We need slabs urgently. JMQSLAB. Construct rock slab. How many do we need? Well, how many dead dwarves do we have? I think, realistically, we should probably go high on this one. Let's get them churning them out as fast as we can. Let's build 100. Let's do that. That's probably a sensible move, right? 100? Yeah, let's do it. At some point in this session as well, even though we're focusing on Marks Dwarves and mechanics, I think we should probably start thinking about me learning how to do more sensible orders rather than keep ordering everything on spec. We want to be able to say keep this much in stock, that kind of thing. Also, let's go back to the military screen. We only have 2 people left in the military. We need to draft a couple. Let's go and look at Dwarf Therapist and see what it has to say for itself. Mouse, please. Mouse? There we go. I think what we'll do is we'll sort by nothing. we will sort them by profession, and then we'll see if we've got any peasantry. We've got 2 miners. We've got, this is so small. I've got this on a 4K monitor and it's absolutely dinky. If you will bear with me just a moment, I'm going to move it over here. There we go, that's a bit better. It's obscuring the chat, but at least I can see it now. That's the main thing. So what have we got? These are planters, tanner, farmer, fish cleaner and fishery worker. Right, well these guys, they're getting drafted. And in fact, without even looking, I'm going to use Dwarf Therapist to assign them to the Vessels of Mortification. Assign to squad, Vessels of Mortification, boom, let's commit that. Fantastic. What other professions do we have that are going to be drafted? Weavers and glazers. I don't think either of you are going to be particularly practical right now. Maybe later on you'll be able to get an opportunity to ply your trade, but right now, no. Is that another weaver? Dream Weaver. There we go. Assign to squad, Vessels of Mortification, commit, and then if I come back over here to Dwarf Fortress, we should be able to quit out of the screen, press M again, and there we go. We've got 7 people in the squad. So let's try looking for 3 more. We may as well. We may as well take a little peek and see if there's 3 more of them. What are you? No, you're good. You're a jeweler. We want you. Animal dissector. If that is your profession, then you're not really much use to us, so you're going to become a Marks Dwarf. Does anybody know why they charged out and started attacking with their crossbows instead of shooting with their crossbows? Because that was a little bit awkward last time. An animal trainer? Not anymore, sunshine. You are in fact going to be, where is it? There we are, part of the military. Whoa, whoa, you're in the army now. There we go. Good stuff. Let me pop this back over here. Head back out over here. Skip out of that. Bring you back over here. Press M again, and look at that. We have a full squad of dwarves. Now, if we change their schedule, I think what we should do is change the training, edit the order, to make it 9 soldiers, 10 soldiers minimum? 9 soldiers minimum. Try and get them all in their training. That's good. They're training all year round. Sleep in room at will, that's fine. And we need to copy that and paste it all the way down so we actually get more people training. Fantastic! I think that's right. Now, while we're here, let's look at their equipment. Leather armour, leather headwear, leather legwear, leather handwear, leather footwear, whatever. Okay, you haven't got all that gear. Oh, some of them have got the gear though. Okay, not really interested in that. I want to look at their weapons. So, U, W, weapon. I want you to take a specific weapon and we're going to use... Ooh, what does the red mean? Interesting. Did they have bolts in their quivers allowed to use in combat? Okay. We'll have a little look. We'll have a little look. Stockpiles are a bit of a clusterfuck. Mine are definitely a bit of a clusterfuck right now. I'll have to check about bolts and quivers. Do we? Is that supplies? But first of all, let's give them some crossbows. Where are we? Short swords, copper crossbow. There we go. Bang, copper crossbow. You're going to have a weapon. You're going to have a... do I need to search anything to search? Can I just type copper? No, I've got to search. How do we search? Crossbows. Okay, let's give everybody a crossbow as part of their thing. I'm pretty sure that I'll be picking them up normally, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is required. You need one. Crossbow. There we go. You need one. Oh god, these menus. Crossbow, bingo. Crossbow. Whoop. Crossbow. Crossbow. There we go. Okay, so they all want a crossbow. Do I need to give them anything else in there? Oops, sorry. Supplies. Let's look at that. You. Vessels to mortification, carry any drink, carry 2 food. Okay. Equipment. Armor, legs. Side uniform, boot, shield, weapon, colour, overclothing. Can we assign them to pick up a quiver? They don't seem to actually have any quivers. Helm, assign uniform, view, customize. Let's have a look at... What does that mean? No. Assign uniform. P. Pry assignments. What's that then? Capital P. Ah, hello. Pigtail quiver. You got a quiver in your lot? Quiver. 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 They've all got quivers. F for ammunition. Ah, okay. M. F. Aha. Okay. Hunters. Vessels of mortification. Okay. What's the C and T mean? Using combat, using training. Iron bolts. Okay. So that looks like they are supposed to be using it. Hunters. Let's not let them use the iron bolts. How do we do it? D. Remove item. Yeah, the hunters get no ammunition because we're not really all about hunting, and these lads get iron bolts. Fantastic. Presumably there are a buttload that need reclaiming from behind the training area. So we'll have a look at that. Does this look right to you, Plutonium Jesus? Does this look like they should be shooting bows rather than bashing people with their crossbows? Because I'm not entirely sure. It looks right to me. Let's see. Yep, using combat. Using training. Cool. All good? All good. That looks like 11 bolts assigned into total to that squad, all of them forbidden. Okay. So, C, add item, bolts. Ah, okay. Okay. Those are the forbidden ones. And these presumably are not. Add another item. More bolts. Am I doing this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Presumably that's 10 lots of 100. C is in red. That's a good point, Macho. That's a good point. But if I press C, it just goes away and says non-combat at the top. So I'm presuming that means it is being used in combat, and that means it is being used in training. Oh, plus or minus. Okay. Does this? What does this do here then? So what have I done here? Hunters aren't using ammunition, and the vessels of mortification are. Hunters are getting the others. You're right. Okay. Okay, this looks okay. Let's go out and hope that it works. And let's hope that they begin training more with their things. They've got 5 targets and 10 people, so they should be able to take it in turns, right? Ooh, hold on a sec. If I go down here and I say D, B, reclaim C, we should be able to reclaim a buttload of stuff over here. There we go. And actually, if I go up to the surface, there's probably tons of stuff laying around where the monster killed people. So let's try and get some of that stuff back. Fingers crossed. Some of the gear from the corpses and that kind of thing. I'm seeing a little more activity in the training room now. That's pretty good. Going in and out, that's not too bad. Okay. Maybe I should put a kitchen in quickly. No. We need to think more about other stuff. How many mechanisms have we got in stock? Z, Stocks, enhanced view, mechanisms, diorite. We've got mechanisms. So why are they not building this lever yet? Question mark. Construction inactive. Needs mechanics. Well, someone must have mechanics because they built that. So, oh, wait a minute. Needs masonry. Okay, why is the mason busy? Let's go and look at the mason's workshop, see what's occupying him. Craftsdorf. Mason. Ah, constructing 100 rock slabs. That's a very good point. Rock slabs. He has not made any of them yet. Do we have a mason? Bear with me one moment. I'm just going to check to our therapist. We may not have a mason. We may have lost one. No, we've got a mason. Erush. Currently working and doing what now? Drinking. Okay. Well, you've got to do it at some point, I suppose. Okay, we're getting lots of meat, but we don't actually have much in the way of processing of that meat. I'm presuming it's going to go off. Maybe I should get the carpenter making more barrels. Certainly need to chop down more trees. DT, and we'll continue our swathe away from the door. Like that. Bingo, that should give us a bit of wood. Okay. Maybe I could just assign someone else the masonry skill, although that might be a problem. That might end up having them taking the place of the mason creating stuff. Mason's taking his sweet time, isn't he? Mind you, we have not optimised the storage of stuff. We could have built him a little stockpile of stone and made him use just that stone, but haven't done it yet. Haven't done it yet because, well, frankly, I've just not been paying attention to it enough. Why are they not digging? Parker cancels drink, seeking infant. Oh dear. I think Parker might be in for some problematic mental issues. If they don't find their babby, it's going to be an issue. I need to check my stocks of food as well. I haven't really done that yet. Kitchen. What do we got? 600 plump helmets, which we can cook and brew. Sure. We must be doing okay, right? Must be. Let's order some bins, barrels rather. JM barrel. QBARREL. Wooden barrel. There we go. Give me 25. And I would probably also like some rock pots, right? They're the ones. Yeah? I'll get some mugs as well. QMUG. Make a rock mug. Let's get 50 of those bad boys. And also, what did I say? It wasn't a mug. It was a barrel mug. Pots. Q. P-O-T. Rock pot. Bang. Give me another 50 of those, please. Thank you. Good. Okay. We might need to expand our mason throughput. Speaking of stone, I find it hilarious that moody dwarves use a huge boulder and it makes one dinky ring. That's a good point. They're not the most efficient when they're in their little states, are they? Are they all using exactly the same target? Do I only need one target per training room? Oh, look, the ghost. Ooh, we've got a ghost. He's haunting people in the hallways. Ah, the miners are digging down, though. That's good. That's good. How far have we got? They've not got to the first cavern baffle, but that's okay. We can live with that. There we go. Getting lots of taming, lots of slaughtering notifications down the bottom there. I should really sort out some music for this stream, to be honest, because it's quite quiet without anything in the background, isn't it? Maybe I should put the Dwarf Fortress vanilla music on. Then again, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, they've decided to stop digging. That's fine. That's fine. I should probably get the egg situation sorted, shouldn't I? Have we made any slabs yet? Z stocks. What was it? F? No, not F. E? Ah, yes. Slab. Yes, we've got a few slabs. Good. In that case, let's go to the Craftsdorf workshop. And I would like to add a new task. Alt-S, engrave memorial slab. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, we've got several. Okay, so at least it's only one page. So you've got a ghost, so we need to do that one as fast as possible. Add a new task. Kitcross has a ghost. We need one of those. Add a new task. We may as well get Sodel one done. Add a new task. Litast, sure. I think that's all of our things done. So let's say do task now. There we go. That's ideal. And then hopefully we can get rid of our old Haunty boy, because he's currently frightening the miners and buggering around in the dormitory. And if there's one place you don't want ghosts, it's where everybody's going to sleep, because that would be a problem. Green Lung is a good band, not perhaps for the stream. It's a stoner doom band that echoes Sabbath but does its own thing. I heard them recently. I've subscribed to a YouTube channel called Stoned Meadow of Doom, which is pretty good for finding new bands like that. Not everything on it is gold, but there's usually a few good things every so often. Maybe I should get off this cushion. It's making my thighs absolutely ring with agony. There we go. If I kneel down for a bit, that should be okay. That should be okay, right? Okay. Everything seems to be under control, although I am letting things get very lax. We've got a dehydrated recruit. What is our... Oops, sorry. What is our food situation like with drink? Oh yeah, shit, none. Down. Let's get this making... Oh, we got it. It's already on. In. Do task now. There we go. Maybe we just need barrels. If I go up to the carpenter's workshop, and I'll also put a do now order on the barrel. PPN. There we go. Let's get a barrel made, and then once that's done, we should be able to get some booze. 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 Repeating barrels has served me very well. It's not a bad strategy. Barrels and bins, always useful. Hello, someone's got a yellow exclamation mark on them. What does that mean? Vutok, the farmer, is throwing a tantrum. Oh, great. Just what we wanted. Perfect. A mood spiral at this early stage. Yay. Hurrah. No, I really mean it. Can we get... Oh, excuse me. Can we get this done? Needs mechanics. Maybe I should cancel the order for mechanisms, because our mechanic does not seem to be doing anything. Maybe our mechanic is dead. That's a good point. If you bear with me, I'm just going to go and look at Dwarf Therapist and check that theory. See if that works. I won't take you over there with me. Mechanics. No, we have a mechanic. We have a mechanic. They just have level 0 skill. What are they currently doing? They are currently making rock mechanisms, apparently. Interesting interpretation. Oh, they've got a level 1 skill now. It's gone up. Oh, there they go. Look. There they go. Into the workshop. Building a mechanism. Let's go into the manager's workshop, manager screen, and see how many of those mechanisms got made. 6 out of 20. Okay. Well, we're removing that order now. Don't need it anymore. We do need the slabs. We need the barrels. The mugs and pots are perhaps not as vital as they could be. Although we should have a stonecrafter knocking around. Usually one of those turns up pretty quick. Okay. God damn it. Stop frightening the carpenter, you bastard ghost. Oh, he's going to ruin the fortress. There's 2 of them in the main hallway. Bloody hell. Can we place the memorial slabs yet? Let's have a little look. Build. Is it Alt-S for memorial slabs? Yes. Alt S. There we go. I would like to put a slab in the entryway. How about that? X, expand. Oh, they haven't been carved yet. What is going on? What's going on in this craft dwarf workshop? Nothing, apparently. Presumably that needs a stone crafter, right? Is anyone going to come in here? Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh. That's weird. You see where the mouse pointer is on yours on OBS? On me, that is actually, the mouse pointer is there. There's a weird offset. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Come on, lads. Why are you all dehydrated? Surely there should be some booze knocking around. Maybe I should pop a little bit of... oh, look, the ghost is on the archery target. Maybe some of the people are like, I don't want to shoot dead Grandad. Please. Don't make me train. Although, you know, that's not going to stop me. They're still going to have to shoot dead Grandad. Oh, someone's in the Craftsdwarf workshop. That's good. The ghost is scaring them, but hopefully they will have fortitude from their task. Actually getting rid of the ghost. Here we go. Somebody has come out of there. Slab. Let's place a slab there. Press X. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Please. Please, game. Stop it. Please work. It's better to drink booze than bees. Definitely. Definitely. A pint of bees will usually be quite a difficult one to swallow. Certainly if you're Macaulay Culkin in My Girl. Oh, they've got the lever in. They haven't built the bridge yet, but presumably someone's on it. Presumably. Craftsdwarf is still not in his shop. Has that? Let's check the order. See if that's been done. Nope. I'm going to check to see we've got an actual rock carver. Bear with me, I'm in therapist. No need to bring you with me. Stone crafting. Let's have a look. Who have we got? We've got a level 16 stone crafter. I need to check they're not in a squad or something. Squad? Nope. Oh, shit. Yes, they are. Oh, arse candles. They're the head of the bloody... No, they're the head of the militia. And they're our only stonecrafter. Oh, buggeration. Let's pause. We're going to have to find someone to make a stonecrafter. Or we take him out of the squad, but I feel like that's going to upset him. If we take him out of the squad, he's going to get a bit narked. Well, I mean, maybe that's the best way to do training osmosis. Maybe we do need to have granddads in front of all of the archery targets. Although somehow it feels cruel. Where were we? Sorry, you derailed me with your little joke there. Yes, I was going to make myself somebody who can do stone crafting. Let's head over to Dwarf Therapist and take a peek at what's possible. So, realistically, we want to sort by nothing, sort by profession, and look for somebody who has an unnecessary profession. Actually, don't sort by nothing. Let's sort by squad, so we don't end up accidentally picking somebody who's in the military. There we go. So, stone crafting. Who are you, Assen? What do you do? You're a potash maker. I don't think so. I think you would do better crafting with stone. Let's disable your potash. Also, you know what? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to disable all your crazy hauling skills. How's that sound? And you know what? You're not the only one. Not just you. No, sir. Miners, you ain't doing any bloody hauling anymore. They're the top two, right? They better be. Hold on. Boop, there we go. And then that one. Lovely. Who else doesn't want to be mining or doing any hauling? I mean, maybe all of the vessels of mortification. That could be doable. Let's do that. Bingo. We also want our mason. There we go. Old Perry. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Let's get rid of... Oh, there we go. All of those. And then we come back over here. And... who else? Mason. Carpenter? Yeah, it's probably best to make the carpenter just the carpenter. We can always turn these on later on if we need to. There we go. Who else is a protected profession? Maybe the jeweler, but to be honest, we're not doing a whole heap of jeweling, so we'll leave it like that for now. Oh, maybe the blacksmith. There we go. And who's this? Yeah, Macho and the other blacksmith. They can both have that. Good. Where's the other one? Rovod. Okay, Rovod, you're not doing any hauling either. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my god. Such wild deviation from the desired path. There we go. Commit. Beautiful. Now we can go back. Dum, 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 back to the fort. Good stuff. So, what are we doing now? Let's unpause and hopefully our crafting bottlenecks will have stopped. That'll be good. Oh, the outpost liaison. A caravan from Jamurigoth has arrived. Jamurigoth? Jamurigoth? Oh, 2 wagons. Nice. Well, hopefully we've crafted some interesting stuff. I believe we will have spiked wooden balls by now, so we probably... Oh, fucking hell. What's causing my asthma? Oh, well, almost certainly this corpse, right? Rotten stray turkey hen, mangled corpse. D for dump. There we go. Lovely. Hopefully that'll be got rid of. Shit, it happened. I'm depressed now. What happened? Has your fortress died? Yet again? Don't be discouraged. That's just what happens. It's just the way things go. Let's call for the trader. There we go. And move some goods to and from the depot. Weapons. Let's take these weapon bins over there because they should have spiked wooden balls in. Trap components. Okay, that bin as well. Have we got anything else? I don't think so. Got any cut gems? Bit of a waste selling cut gems, right? May as well put them in things. That should do. Okay, let's get all this crap in here. And then we can do some trading. Has our crafts dwarf hit the workshop yet? No. Yes. There's someone there. Is he doing it? I don't know. Let's see if we can place a memorial slab. We'll place it right there. Oh, damn it. Still no memorial slabs. I'm not seeing stuff being moved into the trade depot. Where are our burly backs? Where are our lads dragging the stuff in? It should be just in the stockpiles nearby. Surely. Surely. Who's got this big brown exclamation mark over their head? What's this about? Sunk into depression. Oh, Vutok. Vutok. Come on now. Have they already moved the stuff in there? Did it happen in a flurry of activity that I just didn't notice? We can't trade, so it doesn't matter yet if they've moved it or not, but hopefully it gets done in time. Miasma is why you should dump all bodies in the lava. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea at all. Let's get rid of the camera for a second because I can't keep kneeling to stay in frame. I'm going to have to move around a bit. That's okay. Oh, Dobar, the recruit, has been possessed. Interesting. Let's see what he decides to do with that. Where is he? There he is. Is that him? Dobar, there we go. Let's follow him. See what he gets up to. Yeah, this is our third mood, I think. Oh, he's claimed a Craftsdorf workshop. That's excellent. That's just what we wanted. Someone to claim a Craftsdorf workshop. Okay, he's run off to get his first item. He's heading... I've lost him. I've lost him completely. Where did he go? He'll be back. He'll be back. Presumably. Hello? Where'd you go? I can't even remember your name to go look for you. Let's discuss your situation. Yeah. Finish peeking. Yeah. Don't care. Goodbye. There we go. Can we trade yet? No. Let me just check to see we have a broker. We do. What is Zas currently doing? Oh, hang on. I think he's depressed. Alright, whatever. Is this Zas? No, that's Vutok. I'm just going to check out. Let's press U and check him out. I think that's probably the best bet rather than going to therapist. Zas. Q-Z-A-S. There he is. The expedition leader. That's the one we want. Where are you? What are you doing? Let's go to him, see where he is. What are you doing out there? You crazy bastard. That's it, in you go. You gonna go trade? That's it. Suddenly, when I look at him, he decides to trade. Fair enough. Let's trade. Let's trade. Hoo, 20 grand. Okay, we can buy whatever we want. I'm thinking we go with some nice rose gold bars. We'll buy all their bars. Let's just read through the list before we decide to actually spend some cash. Sorry, I just knocked the microphone. We can buy clay if we want it. They've got ropes, water skins, flasks, green glass, ruckle. What's a ruckle? Let's take a look at that. This is a green glass ruckle. The keyboard is made from rambutan wood. The chest is made from green glass. The pipes are made from earthenware. The pump is made from earthenware. The rukal is a tiny handheld glass musical instrument which uses a ceramic pump to send water into a chamber, ultimately supplying air to blow through any of the 18 ceramic pipes. The musician directs the air through chosen pipes by playing a wooden keyboard. All of the pipes are of a single reed. The instrument has a 4-octave range going from a middle to an extremely high-pitched. It has 4 registers. The low register has a steady, wobbling, fragile timbre. The middle register begins at a high mid-pitch and has a piercing, slicing timbre. The high register begins at high pitch and has a noisy, full, crisp timbre. The top register begins at very high pitch and has a vibrating, rough, rugged timbre. No, that doesn't work. I suddenly seem to be stricken with an inability to whistle. That's a shame. The expedition leader was conducting a meeting with the liaison. I get you. It is kind of like a big bong. A big bong with a keyboard. So maybe it sounds more like... What kind of music could you play using that kind of sound? Not very good music. However, we shall purchase it nonetheless. What's a maple galthor? Let's have a look at a galthor. This is a well-crafted maple galthor. The yoke is made from green glass. The sound chest is made from maple. The strings are made from giant cave spider silk. The plectrum is made from larch. This object menaces with spikes of finely crafted fire opal. On the item is a well-designed image of a cave fish in pitch blend. The galthor is a large handheld silk-stringed instrument with a glass yoke and a wooden body. The strings are suspended from the yoke down to the body, and the musician picks the 50 strings with a wooden plectrum. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a nearly 5-octave range, going from a very low to a high pitch. It has 4 registers. The low register has a wavering, warm, dark timbre. Oh, wavering. The middle register begins at low pitch and has a noisy, fluid, warm timbre. Gargling is the closest I can come to fluid. The high register begins at a middle pitch and has a rippling timbre. The top register begins at a mid-high pitch and has an evolving, strong, rugged timbre. There we go. That's a bit of evolution for you. Spikes of Opal is totally a Stratocaster axe. That's right. That's right, it is. Well, I try to be a human instrument, but maybe I'm not that great, right? Not that great. A Lestus. And we don't want to get lost in the weeds just looking at descriptions of instruments. Ah, nice short one. This is a copper Lestus. The Lestus is a mid-size handheld percussion instrument. It consists of a metal bell. The musician strikes the bell. The instrument has a single mid-high pitch. The instrument has a warm liquid timbre. That's my best guess at how that sounds. Oh, I am buying all the instruments. Don't worry, Parker. We'll set up a tavern and Cyst Kisser will be a thing. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry your little head. A Ruckle. We've already seen a Ruckle, haven't we? Let's buy another Ruckle. Why not? Is this one any more exciting than the last one? Ceramic pump. Finger lime wood, clear glass, earthenware. It's not much different from the other one. Still, we'll buy it. A rhinoceros bone lanier. Ooh, what's a lanier? This is a finely crafted rhinoceros bone lanier. The blowpipe is made from apricot wood. The wind chest is made from rhinoceros bone. The pipe is made from limestone. The lanier is a mid-sized handheld bone wind instrument, consisting of a central wind chest and 9 cylindrical stone pipes fitted with free reeds. The musician selects the pitch by stopping holes. The instrument has a 3-octave range going from a mid-low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a wobbling, quavering timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a watery timbre. So wobbling, quavering, and watery. And it's low. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a broad, muddy timbre. That's the closest I can get to that. Seems bad. No problem, Parker. You go take a break and I'll catch you later. If we aren't still streaming when you're back around again, I'm sure our paths will cross again. Hold on. Let's do that. Bye. Bye. There we go. Let's get this instrument in the trolley, and look at the cacao wood oshnil. What does an oshnil look like and do? This is a well-crafted cacao wood oshnil. The frame is made from cacao wood. The body is made from bronze. The strings are made from copper. The plectrum is made from slate. The oshnil is a mid-sized handheld metal-stringed instrument with a wooden frame and a metal body. The strings are suspended from the frame down to the body, and the musician picks the 12 strings with a stone plectrum. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a 4-octave range going from a mid-low to a very high pitch. Excuse me. It has 4 registers. The low register has a strong, wobbling, vibrating, heavy timbre. That's as close as I can get. The middle register begins at mid-high pitch and has a vibrating, rough, heavy timbre. Excuse me. The high register begins at high pitch and has a strong, even, pure timbre. The top register begins at a very high pitch and has a sparse, strained, light, crisp timbre. This is a plucked string instrument, isn't it? It should be different. It should be more like ding 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 ding. That's what it sounds like at the very top end. Imagine someone coming to the stream as you try to do the voice and they immediately leave. To be honest, I don't have to imagine it. I'm absolutely certain it happens. But, you know, you can't you can't worry about those kind of things too much. A giant king cobra bone zag. Well, I'm going to buy it before I even read what it is. Let's have a look. This is a giant king cobra bone zag. The keyboard is made from claystone. The console is made from giant king cobra bone. The pipes are made from green glass. The pump is made from green glass. The zag is a large stationary bone musical instrument which uses a glass pump to send water into a chamber, ultimately supplying air to blow through any of 306 glass pipes. The musician directs air through chosen pipes by playing a stone keyboard. The instrument has flue pipes and free reed pipes. Don't know what the difference is there. The instrument has a 7-octave range, going from a very low to an extremely high pitch. The instrument has a thin, mellow, wavering timbre. Okay, so it's pumped water to move air, thin, mellow, wavering timbre. That kind of thing. Maybe. Does that sound thin and mellow? Did it waver? I don't know. I don't really know how to interpret these words. A giant Bushmaster bone agsal. Someone's been making instruments out of snakes. I approve. It's very metal. This is a giant Bushmaster bone agsal. The agsal is a mid-sized, handheld, straight bone horn. The musician blows into the instrument and selects pitch by pressing valves to route air through different tube. The instrument has a 3-octave range, going from a mid-low to a high pitch. The instrument has a light, wispy timbre. A bone horn, so it sounds sort of like... No, wispy. Maybe? I don't know. That's what... You know what's, Osmo? That's what I thought. Snake bone. How are you making a straight bone horn out of a snake bone? Surely you're going to have to make it out of the spine, aren't you? You're going to have to connect all the bits of the spine together, because no snake, unless it's one of the ribs, it's like a tiny little snake rib horn. But that wouldn't even be straight, would it? So what bone are they using? Jawbone? Could be vertebrae. Anyway, we've learned all about the agsal and how it's made out of Bushmaster bone. Well, that's all the instruments. Let's keep scrolling down, see if anything else catches my eye. There's a duck in a cage, an alpaca, a horse, a boar. Plenty of those knocking around. We don't need one of them. A cat, larch, dwarven rum. Definitely want to buy all their drinks, all their booze. Copperhead snake venom. I'm going to resist buying that because I do fall for that every time. I'm like, oh yeah, barrels of venom, so cool, when in fact they are, pretty much useless. Milk barrels, we're not making any stuff at the moment. Any what's it called, cheese, so we don't really need that. Rattlesnake venom. N-humped camel's milk. An N-humped camel, is that like N space? Is that like an arbitrary number of humps for a camel? Imagine a 1 billion humped camel. Wow. Walnut wood barrel, mango wood barrel. I'm buying these barrels because they'll be useful. We can start getting more stuff made. You know what? I've got so much cash for trading. I could just buy everything they've got that isn't made of steel. We could pick up a few steel bits and bobs. Anyway, there's a steel warhammer there. Is it anything special? Nope. Silver mace, steel pick, bismuth bronze battle axe, pond grabber, leather shirt. I feel like I could probably buy everything they've got with one bin of spiked wooden balls. One hump. Do you reckon that's a one-humped camel? Surely it would be O would be the letter to preserve. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a fool. Cave spider gloves, gauntlets, pigtail bags, dimple cup spawn, may as well buy that. Impala leather, sand, pomegranate wood chest, mongoose leather bag. So much. Let's buy gypsum plaster and quicklime just in case we want to get a hospital going anytime soon. More gypsum plaster, a Yeti leather bag, rock nut bag. Let's get some rock nuts. Dimple cup spawn. What's going on there? Chat went crazy for a moment. What else would it be? 7 humped. Good point. I mean, it is usually 1 or 2, but you never know. It's a fantasy game. Could have crazy one. Game abbreviates by removing vowels, so 1 became N. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense when you put it like that. Removing vowels. Good God. The horror. 9 humped. It could be, then it'd be an NN humped camel. Nn hump. Sorry. Getting very confused for a moment there. Dwarven wheat flour. Shall I buy some bins of cloth and whatnot? Let's do it. A couple of bins of cloth. Fuck it, let's go nuts. This is buy loads of cloth. They always bring loads. That's the problem. You just have to scroll through it. We'll get some leather as well. Get some leather. Yeah, a couple of bins of leather will be fine. Cloth bin, leather bin, cloth bin, cloth bin. Gazelle hoof. Furgern of Wurzlords? Wurzlords? Gazelle hoof figurine of weir lizards. Let's have a look. Da 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 da. This is a gazelle hoof figurine of weir lizards. The item is an image of 2 weir lizards in gazelle hoof. Lovely. Well, I'm not buying it. Steel bolts. Copper bolts, iron bolts, bismuth bronze bolts. We could buy a shitload of bolts just for the fun of it. There's a ring, topaz earring, large tapered baguette cup, whatever it is. Steel anvils could be handy. Could be handy. Prepared pig brain. That's food. Let's just get as much food as we can. All the foods. Yep. Lungfish, cave lobster, guppy, banded knifefish. Guppy, pond turtle, plump helmets, tee-hee, what a double entendre, blackberries, purple amaranth leaves, tomatillos. What's a tomatillo? I'm intrigued. Let's have a little look. Is it a fantasy thing or a real thing? Tomatillo. This is a sack of 5 tomatillo. Presumably it's some kind of hybrid tomato, right? Is it like tobacco? The tobacco tomato hybrid. Let's have a look. Cave spider silk thread. Are we back at the top now? Let's just buy loads of this crap. Iron greaves. I'm not really particularly keen on buying metal armor just yet. Yeah, Drouther leather backpacks. White brown gibbon leather quivers. Elephant leather quiver. Why is that so expensive? It's over £1,000. This is a well-crafted elephant leather quiver. It is encircled with bands of emerald-cut goshenites. This object menaces with spikes of gold. On the item is an image of white yam plants in clear tourmaline. Okay, it's got gold on it. That would make sense. Oh, it's only 700 basic value. Why are they charging me £1,500? Giant bronze axe blade. Menacing silver spike, corkscrews, reindeer cheese. May as well buy some cheese, it's food in it. May as well. Splints. Splint. Crutch console. A Seng console. Oh, okay, yeah. Siltstone bookbinding, steel Seng pump, clear glass Servash sound chest, Kakapo leather moulash bellows, Phyllite display case, chimpanzee parchment sheet. Here we go. What's on that? It's just a chimpanzee parchment sheet. Nothing too exciting. No books. Just parchment sheets. Proto-books, if you will. So definitely no books. That's a little bit disappointing. Oh well, let's get all the bars in then. Rose gold, bismuth, aluminium, silver. Oh, and then that's all the bars. Boo! Swizz! Keep looking. Anything else? Let's go down the first bit again because I realised I started selecting stuff after I'd said I wasn't going to. Oh, well, it looks like we've done it. All the musical instruments. What's this worth then? Value 12,080 trade credits. Not a problem. Not a problem. If I press W for search and type in BALL, spiked plumwood ball. Here we go. Let's get it up to 12,096. Let's call it 13 grand. Give him a little bit of extra. Let's clear search to trade, and let's T for trade. Is it T for trade? Let's see what they say. Boop. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Yes. Eral seems willing to trade. Beautiful, just what we wanted. Okay, in that case, let's remove the broker from there and get the goods to from depot. Bosh, 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 bosh. Done. Hooray! The trades are done. Nice. Very nice. A tomatillo just means small tomato. It's a husked tomato. Well, science, much as I... what is the symbol of our fort? How do we look it up? How do we look up the fort symbol? Let's have a look. Artifacts. I can't remember. I made something and I can't remember what it is now. But if you know how to look at the thing, we can have a little peek. We'll see what it's like. Let's unpause things, let things tick along, and check what's going on down. Oops. Down in our mine. We've got our cavern baffle in. Let's put some doors on it. Build doors. Mouse. Thank you. Door there. What are you doing, scoundrel? Please. Remove building. D. Okay. B, D. There we go. Build a door. Bingo. And another door. Another door there. Another door there. Fantastic. Lovely. I wonder how many of those obsidian swords we ended up making. Let's have a little look in the stocks. Z. Stocks. Search. SWORD. Obsidian short sword. 1. Okay. Why have we got ashen, maple and applewood short swords? We haven't killed any elves, have we? Surely we didn't bring wooden weapons. That's stupid. Oh, I'm going up. I meant to go down. There we go. Down, 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 down. Good. So, in that case, we'll build our second cavern baffle. Thusly. There we go. Dink, dink. No, not dink there. Dink there. That's it. And then... Whoa! Just the one. Just the one. There we go. Build ourselves a nice little 3x3. Dink. And then back onto the stair digging. Dip, dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bosh! There we go. Hopefully that won't take too long to get dug out. Let's have a little look at chat. You can see the group symbol where you select an image to engrave or decorate. Okay, I think those are obsidian swords with ashen handles. Oh, okay, maybe we can put them in traps then. Hello, Bergendorf. Ah, and somebody used their intro. I like it. And by the way, thanks for that gift sub the other day. Bergendorf has been dishing out largesse in the Dwarf Fortress streaming community and giving subs out to me. Very pleasant. Got some extra emotes. We watched. Who was it we were watching the other day? Blind IRL. It's pretty good. Well worth a look. Well worth a look. Osmosis Jones. Oh shit, yeah, I've got to do one for you. I remember I had trouble because every time I sort of Googled things around it, I kept coming up with the cartoon Osmosis Jones. One day, Osmo. One day, it'll get there. We do only have the one emote, but if you when you subscribe to other channels, you get their emotes. So that's what's happened there. Our emote is this one. He says, reaching for his mug as if it were his mouse.
Half off.
Half off? What's that? Oh, well, thank you very much, Bergendorf. Much appreciated. Oh, 13 months. Wow. That's an impressive stretch. That's a pretty good run. Thank you very much. What's been up, says Parker J. Mainly just looking at the trading menu for now. Mainly just looking at the trading menu. But, you know, we got a few bargains. We bought some bars and whatnot, some barrels, a couple of musical instruments. It's all good. Other than that, things are looking pretty sedate. I'm going to let it go on for just a second. Then I'm going to press B, Alt S, and see if we can finally place one of these memorial slabs and get rid of these freaking ghosts. Are you kidding me? Oh, fucking hell. Ah, it's because this prick's commandeered the Craftsdwarf workshop. I forgot about that. Oh, hello. He's just sitting there. He's not actually crafting it. What does he want? Muttering. Zonnushrir. Okay. What does that mean? Oh, you saw that an artifact construction began. Oh, okay, that's okay then. He's building. That's not too bad. Whew. Whew. A gap of maybe 8 or 9 months. Longer than any of your relationships. Well, there we go. Osmosis. Are we married now? Is that how it works? I don't think my girlfriend's going to be very happy with that. I've only really had one, and it went on for 4.5 years. Just ended recently. My goodness. My goodness. I think that's comparable to my previous record until I met Kel, and now we've been together for somewhere around 10 years. That can't be right. 2000. We must have met in 2015. That can't be right either. Our youngest child is 8 years old. We can't have met 5 years ago. This isn't going to bode well for next anniversary, is it? This is going to be trouble. Aren't you and her married at this point, scoundrel? No, we're not getting married. There's no... I mean, it doesn't mean anything too much to either of us. We both have different reasons for not being that hot on the concept of marriage in the first place. I just find weddings incredibly annoying, and I know this will put some people off me. I don't attend weddings. If people invite me to weddings, I say nah. Kel sometimes goes. She's been to a few of my friends' weddings, but I haven't. God no. But yeah, and I don't think she's had the idea of marriage particularly well sold to her previously, so you know, we're happy. I warned her about it. Beforehand. Okay, I said, look, we're probably not going to get married. I'm not into that kind of thing. And also, you have to pick if you want a dog or a child, because frankly, I mean, I'm only putting up with one. And thank God she chose children, because otherwise, God, things would have been different. It's felt like an eternity. That's the thing, though. It doesn't. It feels horribly short. You look up and go, hang on a minute, we've been together for a decade. Good grief. Where did it go? But how are our children this old? It puts you in a better tax bracket. Oh, exciting. My phone is going berserk. What's going on here? Oh, it's the charging cable. It's being shit. Sorry. Sorry if there was any buzzing you heard there. It puts you into a better tax bracket. It probably does here as well, but frankly, I'm not going to let the fucking government manipulate me into dealing with my private life and putting my relationship on a register for them. Do your own work, government. You can figure things out yourself. I'm not literally not getting married because I'm paranoid about the government. I'm just making japes. Anyway, where were we? He's making something. Let's let him get on with that then, so we can get this freaking Craftsdwarf carving out memorial slabs so we don't end up getting our whole fortress haunted to death. Why are people so dehydrated? We've just bought a shitload of booze. JMQ BREW. Aha. Brew drink from plant. Perpetual order. Never stop making booze. Thank you very much. I legitimately keep forgetting how long I've been with my significant other, because we were really close friends for like 4 years before we decided we were a thing. Set a drinking area, scoundrel. Better for them to drink from the river than die. I don't have a well either. That's a good point, Bergendorf. But I would probably need to find a cavern to make it a bit more convenient to get some water. I'm just going to pause it here, and we're going to think about... the trouble is, if I send them down to the river... Send me to the river and watch me die. They're just going to get there's going to be further away when the next Weir Panda attack happens, and they're going to get mauled. So, what could we do? Holy shit, we don't even have a dining hall yet. You know what? That's for when we've tapped the first cavern and we're looking for expansion into a proper big fortress. We're still only on the entryway. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, great. The ghosts are haunting the miners. Just what we needed. Just what we needed. They'll only drink it at the river if they don't have any alcohol normally. Okay. They are either a prisoner or wounded. Ah, probably wounded, I'd guess. But how? I don't know. We have struck Tanzanite. Nice. Oh! Dobar Shemtan, recruit, has created Zonushrir, a diorite figurine of Udib scaled pulley. She claims it as a personal treasure. Oh, precious. Precious! Here we go. The Helmed Quake. It's not worth anything, but it's got some text. This is a diorite figurine of Udib scaled pulley. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of Udib scaled pulley the dwarf and dwarves in diorite by Dobar Shemtan. Udib scaled pulley is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Udib scaled pulley to the position of queen of the prestigious crafts in 768. It is encrusted with round diorite cabochons and encircled with bands of goose leather and horse bone. Ooh, very nice. How have you had 2 Weirbeast attacks? We've had 3 already. So, you know, how did they get wounded? Because everybody who got wounded in those died. That's my point. Because if they hadn't died, they would have turned into Weirbeasts, and we'd be in significantly a stickier situation than we are now. I would think before the True Fortress to try the magma drawbridge idea. If you pulled it off, it would be amazing. Yeah, it's not a bad move, actually. I'll have a look at it. We're paused. What's the I mean, okay, so maybe we dig a tunnel into the side of the mountain here. Oh, it's not really... It's the entry path. That's what I'm thinking about. We could actually make it higher up the mountain. Let's zoom out a bit and have another little look at the lay of the land. Are there any other plateaus further up? Not really. No. Not really any convenient entry points. They could have been kicked, scratched, or tumbled down the mountain. You're right, you're right. It doesn't have to have been a Weirbeast attack. What about down the bottom? Oh, I don't want to have to bugger about tapping the mountain down the bottom. That's too much pain in the arse. I think we'll do it on this level. I've kind of beansed myself and put myself in a poor position. But if we do an entryway somewhere around here, and then we cross the thing like that, and then have a thing that drops down into the fortress, that probably will make sense, right? Impressive, fun, lots of japes, fun japes. And also we can keep this area here as some kind of military training complex. That'll be cool. Well, in that case, let's start digging it out. Let's see what we get if we dig in here. Presumably this is it cinnabar? It's not cinnabar, is it? It's probably diorite. Actually, let's work backwards. We'll dig so that our bridge goes there. And we'll go this far back. Donk. And then we go down like this. Gadonk. Lovely. Now, that will be the entryway to our new fortress. Now, part of me thinks it might be cool to make a little tunnel alongside this one with a fortification between it, so we can have our Marks dwarves in the military facility over here, lock them in with the drawbridge, but still have them with access to this area to shoot at enemies. That could be interesting. What I mean is that the werebeast might not have bitten them. If the werebeast scratches you, it doesn't cause infection. Oh, okay. Although I do think everybody who encountered the werebeast physically has died. I think there's fairly good evidence of that. But that makes sense now that you explain it like that. Right, let's get that dug out. That could be the new entryway, and we'll build some kind of interesting entry, like wall thing at the front as well, just for shits and giggles, you know, shits and giggles. Oh, some migrants have arrived. Oh, how lovely. Okay, let's let them get on board. Give them a minute. Are you going to come on, or are you going to just sit there at the edge of the map like some kind of lemon? Lemons it is then. Oh, yes, because we don't have a fucking meeting point, do we? I should probably at least put a table in. Build table. Have I got another one? I have got another table. We'll put it in here for now. There we go. C, place a chair next to it. Bingo. That's going to be a dining room. It's going to be a very underwhelming dining room, but it is somewhere for the migrants to go and meet once it's done. So there. Make some trap choke points as well. That's a good point. Good point. I was going to fill the thing with traps, but we could do a side corridor maybe. So like a bridge that they have to go through that can close, and if it closes, they have to go through a side corridor with traps. That could be interesting. There are many designs. I've only tried a few, to be honest. I mean, realistically, I should be focusing more on some kind of mechanical thing, but I feel like we need to get the fortress established before we can do that, right? Yeah, we need to get the fortress established. We may have a fortification wall in here, but what I'm thinking is if we build okay, so we're also going to put this here, and we're going to make a trap corridor that branches off from that one and goes like this, and then like this, and then like this. I'm not going to go too fruity with it, just trying to get a bit of extra length on it, and then like that. There we go, and then like this. I think you see where I'm going with it, don't you? And then maybe we'll just make it parallel to here. There we go, and then we can have a raisable bridge somewhere in here, and this can be filled to shit with traps. That's the theory, at least. Let's unpause that. Let them going on there. Let the miners get to work. You digging? You digging, lads? You getting out there? You are both dwarves, and you should be digging holes. Diggity diggity holes. Diggity diggity holes. They still haven't built that bridge. I'm getting concerned about that. It needs masonry. We do have a mason. He's not currently sitting in the mason's workshop, so... Ooh, have they made that? Ah, they might have made the slab. Build Alt-S. Slab. Don't fail me now, slab. X. Oh. Wash your hands with shit. What are we looking for? Oh, someone's stumbling around oblivious. It's Parker. Oh dear. It looks like you might be having some psychological issues. I say might. You're definitely having psychological issues, but there's nothing we can do about it. Narrow the parallel corridor. Okay. That makes sense. I accept that as a suggestion. DX. We'll make it 2 wide. Or maybe we even just make it 1 wide. maybe. One wide is easier to trap, and it does force them into single file. Ooh, I've got an idea. What I like is maybe... Yeah, maybe having like a siege weapon on the other side of this corridor so we can shoot down across the lava. So they can't get to the siege weapon, but they can get shot by it. Yes, yes. Sorry about this. Let me just get this sorted out. Should I do it 1 or 2 wide? Screw it. If they're forced to go down there, we may as well make it 1 wide, so they have to cross the traps, and we can make it absolutely bloody lethal in there. Ah, crap! Why did you do this with the mouse, scoundrel? What on earth gave you the feeling of hubris that made you think you could do it? In fact, 200 IQ. There we go. I do not have a 200 IQ, just to be clear. There we go. That'll be good. Let's resume and see how long it takes for it to get done. There go the traders. They're leaving. One of our farmers is throwing a tantrum. Not great, but how's our farm doing? Ah, look at that. It's fine. We've got plump helmets to go. We're all set for plump helmets. Look at this. We dug out these storerooms for the workshops, and did we ever use them? No. Complete nonsense. What a fool. You could also simply retract the magma bridge while your enemies are crossing it, making the volcano itself the trap. That is good. That is true. However, you might lose some fun stuff. A bit of the loot. It's always nice to get some loot off the bodies. Then again, cleaning them up tends to drive your dwarves mental, so maybe it's a good idea to not do that. Feels sensible not to do it, right? We should probably build out a bit of a floor from this area here. If we build a floor out and then put a bridge in the middle, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. We struck microclimb. That's good to know. We're getting around the corner. Both of them are on the case. Has our slab been carved? I don't see anybody working at the workshop, but we'll give it a go. B, Alt S, slab placement. Yes. We'll plop it there. Hidden. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Plop it there. Press X. Any memorial slabs? Oh, for fuck's sake. Never mind. That would be the best plan, but certainly want to cull some of the numbers. Yeah, I think so. It's nice to soften them up before you actually have to engage. Dehydrated recruit. I think your slab engraving jobs got cancelled by the moody dwarf. God damn it, game. Let me use the mouse occasionally. Holy shit, they did. Fuck that dwarf. Add. Okay, add. Oh, there's a third one with a ghost. No, not Moses. Not Moses. No, not repeat. Fuck's sake. Cancel? Cancel. There we go. Add Melbill. Okay, that's all we can do for now. Let's get those done. And actually, let's make one of those urgent. Where's the top one? Now! Do it now! And let's put all of these above. Actually, can we move one down? Promote task? Is there a demote task? There isn't. We just have to put everything above the rock mugs and pots. There we go. Good. 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 Resume. How far did they get with the cavern prospecting? Wow, that's some interesting looking stuff. What's this? Malachite. Ooh, beautiful green stone. Got a bit of marble there, I think. More microcline. Well, I suppose I better dig another cavern baffle. Yeah, let's do that. Dig there, and then this little square here. Whoops, careful, careful. 3, like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then we say I enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bingo! There we go. Right, back to the surface. Let's see how the entryway's going. It's coming along nicely. Very nicely indeed. Probably want to smooth that eventually. Please tell me this isn't soil. It's a vein wall. Ooh, what's it a vein of? Cinnabar. Ooh, get iron out of that, I think. Malachite is also copper ore. Ah, very true. You're right. Yes, it is. I'm getting further and further away from the microphone. I really should move in closer. We don't actually have that much longer to go. I've been going for 3.5 hours, and much as I would like to blaze on a bit longer, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I probably should make some concessions to sleep. That mason job is still not happening, is it? I'll tell you what. Let's click on that. Here we go. Suspend, unsuspend. Right, hopefully a mason gets his Jimmy's joggled. What we've got building here in the mason's workshop? Rock slabs. How many of those have you done now? Rock slabs. Rock slab. You don't have to carve it out tonight. Oh my god. Somebody shoot me. 77 left of 100. So we've done nearly a quarter of them. Nearly a quarter. Should I cancel the order? I think I have to get that drawbridge done. Let's do it. Actually, I better do it through the managers, hadn't I? JM rock slab C? Nope. Remove, that's the one. Excuse me. Terrible hiccup suddenly. Ah, God, have they carved it yet? It's still not been engraved. Somebody get in that fucking Craftsdwarf workshop, put in a jeweller's loop or something and start putting names on slabs. We have ghosts, people. Ghosts. You may not think it's a serious problem, but they can rip people's arms and legs off. They've done it before, and they'll do it again. 99 plutonium, Jesus, you have a good one. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Right, I think that's one done. I think that's one done. So build Alt S, and then we place the slab in the entryway, and press X, and check to see if any of them are memorial slabs. Fuck. Just a slab. It's just a slab. Okay, I thought I saw someone leaving the workshop having engraved a slab, but of course they hadn't. Of course they hadn't. Nighty night, Parker. You sleep tight too. Your miner might survive the madness, but I don't want to make any promises. There's ample opportunity for them to die. Oh, come on, Craftsdwarf, get in the workshop. Somebody just walked through, pulled out a goblet. Oh, I see. They're not actually doing any crafting in there. They're just pulling out goblets. Why did I have to make the legendary stonecrafter the leader of the militia? That was daft of me. Very daft of me. Still, could be worse. Could be worse. I could have lined my dwarves up against the wall and set them all on fire. That would have been far worse. Oh, come on. Somebody get in that Craftsdwarf workshop and do the bloody job. Oh, you were oh, okay, just responding to Plutonium Jesus. I get you. I get you. We've built all the beds. Hooray! Let's build some beds. Oh. There we go. Bed, 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 bed. Nope. Bed, bird, bird, bird. No, done it wrong. Oh, well, just put the rest of the beds in. We'll remove that one after the fact. There we go. Just press escape. Bingo. And then this one we say remove building. Lovely. And now we have a dormitory resplendent with beds. Resplendent, I say. I'm going to go and look at what my stonecrafter's up to. Bear with me. People are going nuts for moving beds. That's great. But I want to know why my stonecrafter is not crafting stone. Stone crafting. 0 skill. Assassin, what are you currently doing? They are currently unhappy. With no job. Under a great deal of stress. Horrified after being haunted and tormented by possessed by a dead pet. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, they're just too depressed to actually do the job. So I'm just going to quickly also check my military dwarves and see how they're doing in terms of Mark's dwarfship. Not great. Not great. Only 3 of them have any skill whatsoever. Brilliant. Just freaking perfect. And Vutok has slipped back into depression again. I'm not surprised, Vutok. I am really not. So do I need to just assign more people masons? Oh, actually, is the mason problem done? The mason problem's done. Let's link this lever to the workshop. The workshop, the bridge. Link to a bridge. B. Rough obsidian bridge. Hey, we'll be able to lock everybody in soon. Hooray! Oh, glory. Oh, looks like one of our miners is depressed. CF. There we go. Let's make a floor. I would like that floor to come out. How far? There we go. As far as it can in one sitting. We will make it out of obsidian because it's going over a bloody volcano. And then once that's done, we will put in a bridge. A lovely bridge. Won't that be a delight? An unalloyed pleasure. 99 Osmo, 4:30. Wow, you're 2 hours ahead of me. Jeez, late night. Still, thanks for staying up and watching. I mean, you know, it's very gratifying that a lot of my viewers stay up till the middle of the night watching. Let me get the camera on to say bye. Bye! There we go. A suitable au revoir. Well, it wasn't an au revoir, it was a goodbye. So, you know, English rather than French. We can't go on much longer. We are coming towards the end. So if there's anybody watching who hasn't yet got a dwarf named after them but wants that situation rectified, it might be wise to pipe up sooner rather than later. Just saying. Just saying. I should also probably do that bloody water source as well. Why not? Chat were telling me to do it ages ago, and I was just being a fool. Is it D? Designate? No, it's not. It's a zone, isn't it? Is that I for zones? There we go. Here we go. Let's just select some of this lovely brown water. Brown water. Lovely. It's the superior water. Water source. There we go. Enter. W. Water source. Boom. Done. Okay. So now at least our dwarves hopefully won't die of thirst. Unless they get locked in after a weird panda attacked. As they do. It's only 9:37 PM there. Ooh, no problem. What time... sorry, where are you? Just if you don't mind me asking. Where is it 9:30? I'm guessing Canada, USA? You probably told me last time. My memory is not exactly rock solid. Let's put it that way. Has that fucking slab been made yet? Slab? Jesus Christ. Can we not get a stone crafting dwarf in there? Is that who it needs? Or does it need a mason or someone else? You're the Canadian one. Okay, science. You're the Canadian one. I'm pretty sure there's more than one Canadian person who watches from the fair land of Canada. There must be. I say there must be as if I have some vast audience that contains one of every nation. US Kentucky, presumably not KY. I'm fairly sure they didn't name a state after jelly. Kentucky. Ooh, let me think. Where is that? Where is Kentucky? That's sort of southeast, sort of near Mississippi. Is that right? Mississippi, Florida way. I don't know. My US geography is shaky at best. I could probably point to California, Massachusetts, New York, and those are the states I could identify. The rest of them, I don't know. You may have to leave still. Disaster. Well, I'm finishing off in about 5 or 10 minutes, so don't fret about it. You're not going to miss a huge amount. In fact, I should probably pause the action now, so we can have a quick look at what we've achieved. We've achieved magma forges over the volcano. Lovely. We've got a bridge starting to take place over the volcano, which will be the entryway into our true fort. We have a side trap corridor for that. The starter fortress has food and booze being created. It's got a little nascent industry. We've got some offices. Once we build the full proper fortress, though, we'll start making beds instead of that dormitory. We do have a problem with ghosts and craft dwarves not creating the requisite ghost busting slabs, but that's not really something I know what I can do about right now. And we also have this. So I think that's it. It's still a small fort, still a very small fort, but it's only a little bootstrap zone, a little starter area. It's not like we're expecting this to become great. No, it's fine. Don't worry. Hey, camera's back. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching the recording. It's been a pleasure making it for you. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If so, maybe we'll cross paths again. Bye.